Hi guys, it's Ray here from City Fan TV. Sure, you've probably heard the news by now that Pep Guardiola's mother has passed away sadly at the age of 82 after contracting the coronavirus. It's really, what can I say? It's a very sad. It's a sad situation, sad time for Pep and his family, and obviously everybody else whose relatives and family have passed away suddenly and unexpectedly and well before their time due to coronavirus COVID-19. And look, guys, I mean, I didn't know her. I don't really know Pep, but he's part of the City family, isn't he? He's our manager. It's not just our manager, but you can feel he's put so much of himself into the club. That's just the way he is. He gives it everything. And so he feels kind of part of your extended family. Look, it might sound daft and silly to think like that, but it's when a fellow citizen, a fellow Man City fan, is on hard times, especially if they're a good guy or good girl, you try and help them out. I'm sure you see it on social media. Certainly I do. When someone's looking for work, you'll do your retweets, or if someone wants some help in something, you try and help them out because they're a City fan. And when someone passes away, when we've been to the grounds and you'll clap for somebody on a certain moment of the game, you're showing your appreciation for a fellow Blue, for a City fan. And so, yeah, we don't know Pep, we don't know his mother really at all, but they feel part of the City family. Hi Cobby, hope you're well, mate. Yes, Pep's 82-year-old mother, Dolors, she passed away today after contracting the coronavirus. So, hi Jack, hope you're well. My sentiments exactly, Jack. Rest in peace, Mrs. Guardiola. And yeah, I mean, I was spent about half an hour just looking through fellow City fans' messages, passing on their condolences, and the club obviously put out a statement. Fellow other players, Omar Brad, I've just read his, Khaldoon, Anderson. Yeah, it's very sad. Hi Faris Abdallah Lamami, he says, RIP, my thoughts, my prayers, my condolences go out to Pep and his family. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Don't worry about me. Hope everybody else is. Look, I mean, the last few weeks, friends of the family have been ill. Back in France, one of my mother-in-law's neighbours, working, and he was rushed to hospital in the early hours of during the night, really early hours of the morning. Ambulance and everything, and it starts to hit home. It does. Obviously stories of that 13-year-old kid that died in Brixton. That was that. I didn't sleep much that night. It's very tough, and as I said, Pep is like, he feels part of your kind of extended family, not like close brother or sister, but part of your family. It's probably, I think he's younger than me. So yeah, Robert, I'm okay, mate. Don't worry about me. I mean, it's it's a nice sunny day, spending it with the kids, and then you get news like this. It's really, it's really sad. I'm not ashamed to say I shed a tear because, as I said, Pep is 4 years at City. He's part of the family. You always had a lot of respect for Pep Guardiola. Even before he was our manager, you admired him and respected him for what he'd achieved at Barcelona. And even though, we might have laughed a bit at Bayern Munich when they got beat in the Champions League, you still had to respect what he was doing there. And so, as I said, you always had that respect. And then at City, he just feels part of the family. It is really, really sad. Stay safe, says Abdallah. Look after yourselves and your family. We're a community. Hey, look, it's not just City. Look, it's beyond. I put something out, was it yesterday or today, about tribalism in football. And sometimes, things are more important than that, than tribalism in football. And yes, you've got a few unsavouries making comments. Just ignore them. It's just not worth it. But to be honest, Paris, I don't know. I don't know where Pep is. I've not seen any report. I was at least hoping he's in Barcelona, at least in his in Catalonia. If it's anything like what's going on here, people are not like to be with their loved ones when they pass away. I mean, that's really tough to take. It is. I mean, I wasn't with my father when he passed away, and that's hard to take. It really is hard to take. So, my thoughts are really with Pep and his family at this time, because obviously losing a parent, it's a tough thing, absolutely tough thing, and if you're not there as well, there is a little bit of solace. Oh, I don't know if that's the right word. When you're there, if you can be there, and I couldn't, and I hope at least he was in his home city. I don't know. I hope. It's going to be a really tough thing to say. I'll read some of your comments. Probably easier for me to read them than give you my thoughts. Catherine, really sad news. Linehat, terrible for him. Makes you realise the sacrifice managers make to manage overseas. Absolutely, mate. You can't describe it. Anybody can get it, Aaron. Yeah. Hi, Brian. Hope you're well. Yeah, everybody's okay here. Absolutely, Brian. We're all human. I hope he was there in Spain. I thought he would be. Once you're locked down, it's hard to move countries, let's say. So I'm just hoping he was there, and he spent some time with her before she had to go into hospital. Gotta forgive me, guys. It's times like this. I mean, I was only thinking yesterday of my father. I was talking to my eldest lad. He was, he's been. This is his 5th week of lockdown, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I was chatting with him yesterday, and sometimes your kids, you feel like they're growing up, maturing, and sometimes they throw a tantrum, or you think they're so immature. And I was chatting with him yesterday, and I was really sad. I was chatting with him that both his granddads have passed away, my father and my wife's father, and it's really tough. I know my lad was extremely close with his with my wife's father, extremely close, and it's a really sad thing, to thinking about that yesterday and then this happening. And it kind of, if you're fortunate enough to have your family around you and your parents, guys, you got to make the most of your family, because, at times like these, it's difficult, and as I said, this reminds me of my losses. And Pep's, I think he's 1 or 2 years younger than me. His mum would have been similar age to my mum. My mum's going through this. I haven't been able to see her for several weeks. I saw her fleetingly through the window 2 weeks ago as I was dropping some groceries off. Let's try and read through your comments, Lionheart. This might hit a lot of people not taking this serious. Yeah, look, I mean, this is the hardest thing that we face, and you could argue, and it's not the hardest as well, because what we're being asked to do, we're not being asked to go out and fight a war like soldiers were in the Second World War. We're not being asked to do that. We've been asked to basically stay at home, protect ourselves and protect others, respect other people. That's what we've been asked to do. In all honesty, we might not like it. As I said, my kids, it's their 5th week, and I stopped going out running about 10 days ago. I don't go out. I haven't been out shopping for 2 weeks. I went in the back garden for the first time in about a week yesterday, and it's difficult. But we think it's difficult. But guys, we'll look back at this and say, if you look back and if something goes wrong, you think, why didn't I have the guts to just stick it out and do the right thing? And so many people are selfish and doing the wrong thing. And it's times like this, it's going to hit home. It's going to, it's, as I said, people might just come on and make fun of me and say, why are you feeling sad? It's so like this. It's not your mother or grandmother or anything, but sometimes when people pass away or something happens, you feel, you've got some empathy and sympathy. You got feelings. We've all got feelings. We've all got feelings, and love for our fellow human being. And as I said, it's really tough. I'll try and read as many of your comments as possible, guys, because that actually helps me to discuss it and talk about it. And as I said, I've got my own father passing away, and it's always in my back of my mind. Absolutely, Dre. Very sad news. Cameron, devastated, heartbroken to hear about the tragic news of Pep's mum passing. Thoughts to him and his family. We all feel your pain, boss. Grieving like a loss. Absolutely, mate. As I said, my wife didn't really understand. She was sat opposite me in the kitchen, and when I read this, and she, it's different. I didn't explain it to her. Man, it's going to have to do with you, but football is kind of, for us Blues and for whatever team you support, football kind of binds you together. Yeah, it gives you that a sense of family and camaraderie. We wouldn't talk to each other if it wasn't for Man City, and same with people at other clubs. They wouldn't interact. And I'll go on social media and ask City fans. I was asking yesterday or the day before about some DIY help I needed, and someone explained what I needed to do. And it's silly things like that bring you closer together. Brian Eddie Large went to hospital for his heart. He had a bypass some time ago. Yeah, about 2000. Was it 2002? Papworth. I can't remember now where it was. He only caught the virus after he was in hospital. Goes to show all sorts of things can happen, Brian. All sorts of things, you know. I mean, that's it. We lost Eddie Large, and that hurt as well because I mean, I grew up, you know, 70s and 80s, and you had your people like Morecambe and Wise and Little and Large. I mean, obviously, you don't have that many channels, and you're on your screen every Saturday night or something. And they were with the BBC for, I was reading about Eddie's life today, from about 77 to 91, something like that, 78 to 91. And they were prime time, you know, they were prime time. And so you grew up with these people in your front room, and you felt something. I knew, look, he's a City fan as well. So, you know, it all hurts. And look, we're going to go through a lot more pain. For some, it'll be a lot more impactful, let's say, in a negative way. Just bear with me, guys. For some people, it'll be more direct, where you'll have friends or family passing away, or people you know, neighbours, and it's really tough. Hi, Dre. Hope you, yeah. Well, you know, honestly, I'm not thinking about football right now. It isn't a time for football. I mean, I hope. Well, you'd hope for a little while people would put their allegiances and tribalism aside, and I've seen a few comments from fans from all over, from United fans, Liverpool fans. I've seen Arsenal fans, Real Madrid fans from all over the world, who, you know, rivalries aside, have passed on their heartfelt condolences, because as I said, it's a really sad time. Let's have a quick drink of coffee, guys. I'm going to round it up now, because you know, I didn't want to be on for too long. There's not really much more to say. Not really much more to say. I don't know what the right words are in Spanish. I always try and throw a few words in here and there. I always try, you know, when someone's on to say hello or goodbye, I'll say something in the right language. I don't know. Today, I say "Veo con Dios," which is, I think, "Go with God." Rest in peace, Pep's mother. And once again, I'll finish off by saying our heartfelt condolences to Pep and his family and his friends, and all you guys who, you know, if you're feeling it, or you got your own troubles, let's say. Yeah, he was just a fun guy, absolutely. Guys, look after yourselves, please. I know you, most of you, I hope all of you will adhere to the rules, the restrictions that were placed upon our lives, because you know, it's only by all of us pulling together that we're going to get through this in the best, you know, possible way. It's going to be tough still, you know. Sadly, thousands more will pass away, but yeah, we've got to work hard together. We can get through it, but we've got to look after each other. And when this is all over, just look back without I think of other people, because, you know, it's when you go, it's not how much money you had, or how much money you made in your life. I mean, I realized that a few years ago. It's not, you know, it's life's more than that. Look, and you know, look for more. It's not just what you can do for yourself. It's what you can do for others. I think that's important. Yeah, guys, take care and look after yourselves. And let's just read the last message from Cameron. Yeah, everybody will want to hug Pep. Everybody will want to hug Pep. See you later, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.